Huh. Here's some Jose Cuervo. Jose Cuervo. That's what my buddy calls it anyway. He's gay. Sammy Sosa. Tequila. Smoking Sammy Sailor. And little Tommy Taylor. Greetings, everybody. Oh, that went on really quick. I'm just spicing up my drink a little bit more because it ain't spiced up enough. I can't find my Wonder Woman snot glass. Where did I... Oh, here it is. My Wonder Woman snack glass. I mean shot glass. Snack glass. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hello there, Gimpy. How are you? Sammy Sosa. Just kidding. I know it's not Sosa. It's Sosa. Zauza. Yowza. No. I think Gimpy would have a fit seeing me pour this in a drink. He has to drink it, you know, just the way it is. Clear, crispy, and fresh and natural. The way it was meant to be drunk. Out of its, you know, glass. Straight out of the bottle, even. Me? I just like to blow things up. Oh. Hallelujah, baby. I need something else in there. Maybe a little bit of this darker to kill you. All right. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Oh, hello. Maybe I need some... Oh, I already put that in there. Hang loose there, son. Hang loose. Oh, yeah. That's the good one. Smoking Sammy Sailor. You know, I got a email from one of my subscribers. I don't know if he wants me to say his real name, but his YouTube channel is WayneTech6901. And in the email, he sadly noted that his grandmother had passed away. But on a different note, he also mentioned that it was his task with his father and his no, not his grandpa, his father. It was his task with his father and his uncle to go and, you know, clean out the house and stuff like that. And when they got over there, they found all sorts of stuff. He found a bunch of comics that he forgot that he had, you know, from 30 years ago. And all sorts of other stuff. Coloring books that, you know, old coloring books that belonged to his father and maybe his grandpa, I don't know, from probably 60 years ago. And they were going to throw some of that stuff out. Not the comic books, but the coloring books. And he's keeping the comic books, naturally. I would too. But he asked me if I wanted some of the stuff that they found, you know, from way back in the Silver Age, you know, the golden age of television and stuff like that. And I said, heck yeah, I don't, especially the coloring books. I mean, they're from, you know, a time when TV was in its infancy, you know, so that would be interesting, even though some of them are colored in, or maybe they're all colored in already. That makes it even, to me, more interesting, and I'd like to have it. I said, sure, if he wants to send it to me. And he also said he was going to send me, they found some from the Rin Tin Tin show, I think either a club membership kit, or a press kit, or something on that, order. He found a couple of them. He's keeping one and wanted to know if I would like one. And I said, yes. Are you kidding me? So anyway, that's what I was expecting to have, you know, come over to me, you know, small package, you know, maybe a couple of coloring books, or and that Rin Tin Tin stuff, you know. For those of you who don't know what Rin Tin Tin is, that was an old TV show starring a German Shepherd. I think that was before Lassie, or that must have been right around the same time as Lassie. I don't know. But Hippie would know. He's older than me. I'm just kidding, Tom. Anyway, on Friday, I'm walking out the door, and I see the mailman pull up, so I'm walking out the door, and I figure I'll sit outside, you know, and wait for him to deliver the mail. I'm having the coffee in the meantime. He comes out with this huge box, and I wasn't expecting anything except, you know, something from, you know, what Wayne Tech 6901 said he was going to send me. So I had no idea. And excuse me for a moment, I gotta cross out the names here. I don't want to. I haven't even opened it yet. And this came on Friday, but I got so busy with so much stuff going on. It's just unfreaking believable. And that magic marker's not working, so now I got to tape over it. And my mother-in-law went in the hospital for her hip replacement operation. I had to calm her down. She thought she was going to die. She was way too old, you know, and all sorts of stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I kept going over there 3 nights a week, was to hang out with her and, you know, try to give her some reassurance there. And anyway, she went in today, and she came out perfect. I mean, they said the operation was, you know, like a 50-50 chance, but she came out really good, perfect. She just has to get through the recovery now, because that can be painful, especially for a 90-year-old woman. She's 90 years old. Anyway, enough of that stuff. But there I was, and excuse me, let me pull this over here. I could get it up here. I gotta see if I can still get it up. There it is. The mailman comes walking up the steps with this thing. I said, wait a minute, that can't be for me. I think it goes to the house next door. He says, no, it's got your name on it. My name, but I didn't order anything. And I'm looking at it, and I said, sure enough, it's mailed to me. And I didn't recognize the name, because I didn't know his, you know, last name or anything personally or anything. I might have, he might have mentioned his first name or something, but I couldn't remember, so the name was not really 100% familiar to me. But that was all what I could think of, and then I kept thinking to myself, that can't be. You ain't gonna ship that little thing in a big box like this. But anyway, that's the stuff he was talking about. And I looked at the postage here, like almost 23 bucks in postage. So I emailed him back, and I said, listen, you know, I gotta, you know, pay for the postage at least. I mean, that's quite a bit of money you're spending on, you know, just to send me something, you know. And he would have none of it, you know. He didn't want any money for the postage and stuff. It was really, I felt really humble and everything like that he would even consider, you know, sending stuff like that was in his family to me, and pay all this postage on top of it. So anyway, I figured we'll do the unboxing together here. And how do you like my Tiki Lounge? I got a coconut. I was going to crack it open and put it in my drink, but I couldn't find my chainsaw. So here we are. A lot of packing material, I guess. Oh! So I'm going to start throwing stuff on the floor here. He packed it really well, that's for sure. It's a pretty big box. Very securely packaged. I really don't have any idea what's here. Oh, look at that. put this on the floor. Holy smokes. Wow. This is the Rin Tin Tin thing he was talking about. This is from... I remember watching a Rin Tin Tin show, and I used to send in for all sorts of club memberships. This has to be from the late 50s, early 60s. Rin Tin Tin. Oh, now I showed you the name on there. Oh, that's a dead address anyway, from Nebraska. Wow. But, wow, this is... Yeah! Look at that! Fort Apache, the 101st Cavalry. Here's the Rin Tin Tin crew. And there's a German Shepherd, the Rin Tin Tin, the star of the show. Wow, you know, that brings back some memories, man. Holy smokes. I used to have Dick Tracy club membership kits and Captain Marvel membership kits and Superman, the Lone Ranger, and it's all gone. At least I think it is. I don't think there's anything left over, you know, in my brother's garage, but I keep finding stuff there all the time, or he does. He found my my mother kept a bunch of my marbles in one of my dad's cigar boxes, and nobody knew about it until my brother found it, and that's right up here, and I'll show you that another time. This also came in the kit, a little letter from pal Rusty. Oh, that's yeah, Rusty was the little guy, I think, if I remember that correctly. That was Rusty. Another swell reminder. That's typical language of the 1950s. Man, this is really cool, man. Wow. And this is just the cardboard that it was. This is the original cardboard that it was backer board. Wow. That is something, man. In nice condition. Wow. Anyway, there it is again. Here's your Rin Tin Tin cast picture, and with a letter. I guess it's some kind of press kit promotional offer. Oh man, that's cool. That is really cool. What is this? Oh, holy smokes! Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, Fess Parker. Oh man! And there's another Rin Tin Tin picture. Oh man, I wish I would have kept all my stuff, but this is so great to have, man. I'm so happy that he decided that he would think about me and ask me if I want this. Hell yeah. I remember watching this as a kid all the time. Fess Parker as Davy Crockett. Remember that old the show's jingle? Davy Crockett, King of the Old Frontier. And another copy of that cast picture from Rin Tin Tin. Oh man, Jeff, wow, thank you so much, Jeff. This is, oh man, this is a great addition to my world of stuff collection from 50s and 60s pop culture. Wow, this is amazing. That's beautiful, man. That is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I love this. Let's see, we got other stuff in here too. I don't know what this could be. Oh, maybe it's a candy bar. Wouldn't that be funny? An old candy bar from the 1950s. Hey, that's something I would like to have, an old candy bar from the 1950s. Wouldn't that be great to walk into the Twilight Zone and all of a sudden you find yourself in a 1950s town? Good Lord of mercy, what is... Good Lord. Holy cow. It's oh, what it is yet. Holy smokes. Little, they look like some more premiums of some kind here. Wow. You know, not many kids, you know, their parents and stuff, they kept things like that, like my mother did, and like, I guess Jeff's parents and grandparents and uncles. But, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to open it and find out. Oh, look at this. Sergeant, Sergeant, Sergeant. Then we got some trading cards here. Now this, Uncle Johnny Coon's show on your local CBS station. Wow. These are from the 1950s? Holy smokes, look at this. These are trading cards of different aircrafts. Military aircrafts from the 1950s. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it says anything here. See if it says anything in the next. No, I don't think it says anything, but I think they must be late 50s, early 60s. I'm not sure though. Wow, that's just unbelievable that you would send that to me, you know, Jeff. Unbelievable. I mean, I love this stuff. Wow. Look at the condition of this stuff. Is really, of these trading cards, is amazing. I'm pretty sure this has to be early 60s. I'm not that familiar with military aircraft, but this sure looks like late 50s, early 60s. I'll have to research it. Douglas A2D1 Sky Shark. Any info on that plane? Like years. The F-86. Wow. Look at that. North American Super Saber. The Sea Dart. Looks like a missile. Wow. And I guess they must have sent away for this. So this may not have been anything that you could buy in stores, because it came in a little, package like this and was sent. You had to probably send in for this. I'll have to do some research on that. That is interesting. And then let's see what else we got here. Wow. Some more trading cards. Davy Crockett. Is this from the Davy Crockett trading cards? Fess Parker. Wow, that's unbelievable. Man. Are you sure you don't want this stuff back? Because I'd have a hard time sending it back to you, to tell you the truth. Trading cards. Davy Crockett, Walt Disney. What a great Tomahawk Terror. What a great show that was, Davy Crockett. Another one I used to like watching all the time besides Davy Crockett was Daniel Boone. Here's another trading card. There's the back of it. This is because of arthritis, in case anybody's wondering. Wow, that you would send this stuff to me? Wow, I am honored indeed. Really humbled, that. Oh. It's a little, looks like a little golden book or some kind of Tiny Tales. Steve, the Steam Shovel. I've got a whole collection of little golden books that I've never showed, but I've never seen anything this small before. It's all from a bygone era, a time when kids would really be excited about being able to find something like this in a dime store and take it home and read them and collect them. Wow, isn't that something? Speaking of the 5 and dime store, look at this. I was just expecting that press kit. Wow. Now looky here. This is a modeling clay, school quality. 10 cents. I guess you can use this modeling clay to model these heads and stick it into the clay. Wow. It's probably buried someplace over here. This will go perfect This would sit perfect on my shelf with my chalk. I had, found some chalk in a garage sale that was from the 1950s in a box still. It was also a dime. Perfect with the modeling clay. And look at this. Some more premium cards. George Kell baseball card. And then we got a collectible automobile card, a Chevy. Ooh, here's a British sports car. FT820 Lockheed F80. Amazing, just amazing that they were able to hold on to this and have it in such great condition. I mean, look at this. Wow. Just amazing, this car. What car is that? That's the XM800? XM800. I never even heard of that car before. Ford Motor Company. What a beauty that is. Well, I gotta get an album to put this stuff in. I gotta figure out some kind of an album. I have cabinets back there. I don't even think I've ever shown you. Glass cabinets that are built into the wall that have a lot of this kind of stuff in it, and I guess that's where they can go. But I'd like to display it someplace where I can see it, because I can't even see those cabinets no more. I got so much stuff in front of them. Wow, hey, Jeff, I gotta have a drink, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can you... How awesome can this be? Man, that somebody would discover these things from being in the family all those years and then send it to me. Man, that's just amazing. And the condition of the stuff is just unbelievable. Space, Time, and Rockets. Here's the back. This predates a lot of the stuff that I have in my collection. I have a lot of the some big little books and some little golden books, and these are some kids books and other kids, child's hobby books and so forth. That would have been found in places like the Five and Dime, Woolworths, and places like Goldblatt's and Weebolt's that normally somebody that's just likes to read little golden books would never even think of looking at these. And to be able to find this, it's just amazing in this condition. Here's the coloring book he was talking about, I guess. It's colored in. Copyrighted 1949. Wow. Isn't that something? Connect the dots. I mean, this really adds character and depth to it as a collectible, because it's been colored in by, you know, the owner, the original kids that own this. Well, I can't thank you enough, Jeff. You know, I really can't. Man, then there's still a lot more stuff in here. It looks like. Wow, look at here. Remember the artwork on these things is just amazing. Kids would be attracted to all the different colors, you know, and they'd see all these happy kids there, and that would just draw them to this little picture book, and then they'd want it. Mommy, I want that. I'll show you the inside a little bit. Isn't that something? Wow. And then here are some little toys. Wow, this is... Holy smokes. I'm gonna see what this is in here. Some of these things look like they could be premiums from a cereal box of premiums or something, but here we got a little dog. What is that, a collie or something? Now these... Look at this cowboys. I mean, I'm flabbergasted that you would send this to me. I mean, these could be Mark's toys, and they might be worth a few bucks. Not that I would, you know, go, you know, throw them on eBay and sell them or anything like that. No way. But I'm just saying, for you, Jeff, you might have not even realized that. They look like, they could be Mark's. There's some other toys. Airplanes. Oh, this is from the late 40s. Little fire truck. A whole bunch of stuff in here. Oh, here's a pinback. Rodeo pinback. Another plane. Looks like this is trinkets on a string. These are probably the trinkets that you would find in a dime store at the time. This looks like it was, oh, this character is familiar to me, but I can't place him right now. But it looks like that was part of a game. And these are what they used to call flat toys, or comic book flats. This might have been bought from a comic book ad. Could have came with other figures, flat figures. See how thin that is? That's why they got the name flats. Here's another pin back of oh, looks like Bambi. Smokes. This is a cereal premium, and that's a cereal premium. Uses a charm. Part of the transportation. 500 years of transportation, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Where was that thing now? I just had it. Where did I put it? There's another flat, but not really quite a flat. This looks like something that could have been bought in the dime store. And here is a flat. It has mixed colors in it. See that? I don't know if you how well you can see that. There's different colors in it, and these are pretty rare actually, because the mixture of colors was produced, you know, that's why they call it the end of day colors, because at the end of the day, a lot of the plastics that were on the floor in the factory, they'd pick all the different plastic toys up and then they'd put them in a machine, usually, you know, broken pieces and whatever, leftover spruce and stuff like that, melt them down and make new figures out of them, and that's why you got all these different colors. They did that at the end of the day, and that's why they call them end of day colors. Wow. Premium ring. There's a whole bunch of little premium rings. And some dime store rings. Wow, this is just amazing, amazing. Oh, look at this. This is a, I don't know if you can see that. That's Elsie the cow. The milk cow, the Borden milk cow. Can't even find Borden milk anymore these days. Another pin back, another I don't know what that is. It's a ring of some kind. Got nice colors in it. Wow. Oh my God, I gotta go through all this. And I'm gonna have a lot of researching to do, because all this stuff fascinates me from a bygone era. I'm gonna have to do 2 parts. Holy smokes. Jeff, I thought this was supposed to be just ooh, it's getting more powerful as you go down. I thought it was just supposed to be that Rin Tin Tin thing and some coloring books, and that was it. And I got all this stuff here. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I could show you a few more of these, and then Army Fun. This is, let's see what this year. This is from 1959. Army Fun, 1959. Geo Katsnitz. little bit of a loose cover in there. Birds to Color, another coloring book. Wow, this is so... And look at the condition of this. My goodness, man. There's the back. And the front. Lots of things to do for boys and girls 7 to 12. There's the back of that. There's no... The thing is, I can't pinpoint the date because there's no copyright. But you get, you know, the color things, and then puzzles, and, you know, games. The puppy book. Aww. Oh, it's one of those pop-out books. It's like a pop-out book. And this stuff comes out. It's kind of flattened right now, but really nice stuff here, man. Kept it, that they would keep it in such nice condition all those years. Kind of reminds me of my ma keeping my stuff. Cowboy coloring book. Here's the little donkey. The little donkey coloring book. Oh, I love the little donkey. What do you call it? A burro? Jumbo Jr. Jumbo Jr. Wow. This is so much stuff in here. Can't read Roman numerals. Oh, I gotta pull this one out. This is a big one. Holy cow. The Pioneer coloring book. Look at that thing. Holy smokes. I think there's only, looks like it's only a couple of pages or so colored in. But this is how kids in the 50s and early 60s got their enjoyment, you know, and would occupy their time with things like this. You don't see too much of that anymore. Kids, I think, were more creative in certain ways back then. Oh, here's a page that was colored in. I had a bad coloring job. But I just love the artwork on these, you know, the cover art. Just wonderful. I feel like I should just stop here and go into and do another video, but I think I can maybe go through this really quickly. He sent me a lot of different coloring books. Picture playbook. I just love all this cover art here. Let's wet a brush. Here's a little game book, activity book for kids. Beautiful colors on there, artwork. kids at a lemonade stand, you know, that's what we would do. Wow, brings back such memories. Here's a mammoth book. A mammoth book. This is a, oh, Mother Goose, bedtime stories and fairy tales. Looks like it got a lot of use out of it. That's good, too. That's nice. Nice artwork. Wow, this is just beautiful stuff. I love the colors. Oh, man. It's them blowing. What is preschool books punch out page? Push out and paste. Oh, I know what this is. These are perforated, or maybe not perforated, but yeah, you push them out and then you can paste and make your own, you know, make your own little book. No scissors needed. Love the artwork. Yeah, when I was a kid, I kind of lived in a fairy tale world, you know, growing up. But then things began to change. Oh, this is neat. This is really, really neat to have. Comes in a kit like that of 3 books. And it's all there. Preschool. Tracy's. I guess here you would take stuff out of here and then just trace over it on paper. You know, maybe you would cut you know, things and then trace them. You know, it's some kind of activity for kids. United States Department of Agriculture. Anyway, wow. This is so cool to have stuff like this. It's unbelievable that it was kept like 60 years or so. Well, wow, what's this? Here's a little pinup from William Boyd. William Boyd, Hopalong Cassidy. And the horse. Champion was Gene Autry's horse. Silver. No, that was the Lone Ranger's horse. What was the name of his horse again? Come on, Happy. They used to call him Happy, Hopalong Cassidy. What was the name of his damn horse? No, that was Trigger. No, that was Roy Rogers. Oh my God! I got every horse. I can think of every horse on the planet, but I can't think of his. Mr. Ed. That's what I'm. That's it. Mr. Ed. What's that cool, man? Oh, I remember these too. I used to have stuff like this. This must be from the 60s. No way. 1952. This one. But I had these in the early 60s as well. Where you collected the stamps. You would collect these and you had an album that you put them in. Automobile stamps. This is from 1952. Wow. 1952. Well, you know, I'm gonna just, I don't know. I should keep on going. I don't know. There's quite a bit more stuff in here. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 with this because it's going on too long. You know, people get bored, I guess. And oh my gosh, I just saw a date on this. This is from 1946. This push out, paste and paste. I mean, paste without paste. Paste without paste. 1946. Unbelievable, man. I love this stuff. I just love it. I got a picture. I got a pinup of Happy here. It was obviously cut out of a magazine. I'm pretty sure. Can't think of his name. Gosh darn it. The horse, that is. And, oh, there's a lot of other stuff in here. Wow. You know, you just went way over there, Jeff. You know, you shouldn't have done all this. But if you want some of this stuff back, just let me know, because I got a feeling he may want some stuff back. But I don't know. I might not give it to him. I'm just kidding. Man. I got to figure out how to display this and how I can collect this. Maybe in some kind of a binder. These coloring books and some of these other things. Maybe I can put them in a binder of sorts. You know, the smaller stuff like this. But man, Wayne Tech 6901. I'm going to leave the link to his channel in the description box. I don't know if he's producing any videos or anything like that, but thanks so much for this. I really, really, really appreciate it. You made my whole year here. Literally, you made my whole year. I mean, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff. Even these little things here, these dime store items and premiums. Wow. I'm gonna put this in here so I can recall where I left off, and then I'll have to continue with another part 2. Because there's so much stuff in here. Wow. You are really something there, son. I really, really, really appreciate it. I am amazed that you would send me these things. Really, really amazed. I'm quite happy. Quite happy. And before I shut this video off, I'm going to try to show you some stuff in the back here. I don't know if I can do it by taking this camera off, because I don't want to walk around. So I don't want to leave my chair either. See, this over here, I made this myself. The butterflies and a butterfly net. back at you. So I thought I would do that before, just give you a little tour there. And I didn't even have to leave my seat. Jeff, thanks again so much for this, man. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do something, send you something. I don't know, I gotta figure out something to do here, but tune in for part 2 where I get to the bottom of this box. I want to get to the bottom of this thing here, and I'll also include some comic books in the next video. Hopefully this won't, take too long, and then I'll show some books that I've been pulling out of my collection. A lot of key issues actually, silver and bronze key issues. So tune in next time for part 2, along with lots of other great pop culture stuff. And thank you, Jeff. Wayne Tech 6901, was it 6902? No, 6901. Wayne Tech 6901. I'm gonna leave the link anyway to his channel. Whether I don't know if he's doing anything, in the way of videos or not. But thanks again. Wow. That's all I can say is wow.